Hess, if I took a bite of something or a drink and I went, oh, that's pretty okay, what would you assume that meant?
That you were mentally handicapped and you didn't. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You know, something happened, I think, in a past life to you when you got pointed at, and it made you really not like getting pointed at.
It's just your crooked finger. It creeps me out.
My fingers aren't that crooked.
Oh, my God. Stick it straight up. Yeah, up. Now do it from the side so Hess can see it. Look at that bitch.
Can't. I mean, it's, you know.
It looks like he stuck it up his ass and then sat on it.
They're okay. You should see. It's better than Taylor's. Hers are real fucked up.
What
Bitch.
happened?
That's
Did
true.
you get smashed in a door?
I think it's.
I smashed.
I think
his
it's
once.
partly my grandpa's fingers,
Yeah.
but partly because they were smashing a lot of doors growing up.
Oh,
He smashed my fingers in a couple car doors too.
I've done that before. That shit hurt.
What wasn't there one time?
You feel bad when
Wasn't
someone
it like
else-
the bathroom door and you just kept slamming it on my fingers because it wouldn't close, and then you realized my hand was in the back of it?
It was Mima's old house. There was her pantry. You stuck your fucking fingers in the back side of the fucking door.
Well,
And then I'm like, it won't close. And
maybe my
you're in
father
the-
should pay more attention.
He's in the back, like, screaming, like, so loud that it's not making noise. And then he took it out. It was like a cartoon. His fingers look like an accordion.
Yeah, and he was over here making fun of my crooked ass fingers like an asshole.
You know what I said? Get your fingers out of the door, you dipshit.
And on that note, we cue the music.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Random Ramblings. I'm your skinny little sexy stud, Jerome.
Jesus Christ. I'm Nick.
I'm Hess.
And today, little kitty cats, we're talking about...
Ladies, Jay and Silent Bob are into his heels.
But first,
Oh, my God.
we gotta do a Twitter poll. And since Nick chose this movie, he has to go first. Tell us what actor you chose and what movie from their IMDb did you pick?
So, I just left work, right? And on the way home, I'm like, oh, fuck, I got to pick someone else. So I hadn't put a lot of thought in this.
Wow.
So I'm going to take Elijah Dushku.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah. True Lies.
True Lies. What's that about? Do people lying?
Secret Agent.
Oh, is she a secret agent?
She's
That's-
Schwarzenegger's
that's-
daughter.
Yeah.
Oh.
Arnold.
What is that again?
Arnold.
And you know who else is in it?
Who?
Tom Arnold.
Who's Tom Arnold?
Roseanne's
Tom Arnold is?
No, I have no idea.
ex-husband.
Oh, I know who
It's just
that.
like
I
his-
know who that is.
It's like his best movie. That and
I didn't know that guy's name was Tom Arnold, but then
that, although he was really funny in Hit and Run, I have to admit.
yeah.
Yeah.
That guy's funny in a lot of things, but then off the top of my head right now, I can't think of anything he's been besides Hit and Run.
Yeah, me either, actually.
Hess, would you like to go second, or shall I go second?
Does not matter to me, sir.
You can go second.
Sexy, slutty host, Jerome.
Yo, baby, you have your asshole licked by a fat man in an overcoat.
How many
Wow.
things did you get from this movie?
Only like 4.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I
But,
thought you'd just play the whole movie.
well, that's this button right here.
I got it right here. I took Sean William Scott and Role Models.
Oh, that's a good choice. Role models. I like that.
Yeah, I like them.
I might have to vote for that one.
You're white. You're Ben Affleck.
I'm not Ben Affleck.
You white, then you Ben Affleck.
Do you
Fuck
like a
Jesus.
chocolate-covered pretzel?
Jesus.
It's just-
I chose. There was a lot of things I wanted. I felt like we should obviously do American Pie. I felt there was so many because there's like 18 people from American Pie in this movie, but I chose Jamie Kennedy and Scream.
I almost did that.
Because we haven't done a horror movie on here yet, and I feel like if you're going to do one, Scream's the perfect one to do. Any good hashtag that I should do? I got podcast, random ramblings, and Scream.
NFL draft.
I don't think that has anything to do with the movies, but sure. You know what? Hashtag
It's tomorrow.
NFL
I don't think
draft. And the poll is live, ladies and dudes. This was a rough one. I wasn't sure if I should vote for my own or somebody else's.
Yeah. Me either. Actually, no. I couldn't decide whether to vote for yours or Hess's.
You never want to vote for your own.
No, I did. True Lies is a great movie. It's a fun, like action-packed movie with people, good people in it, and it's probably Schwarzenegger's second best movie, maybe, if you count Terminator's first.
I would say Terminator's probably his first. Oh, I forgot. I should text Taylor.
I think it's James Cameron too, but I could have made that up.
Oh, did he make that?
I think so.
You guys ready to do a podcast for the internet?
For the internet?
What the fuck is the internet?
Oh my god!
He set you up.
Yeah.
You walked right into that fucking door.
He's a little fuckhole.
I am a little
Yeah.
fuckhole. So we'll go. Let me pull our notes up here. How we do every week.
Is it that little jar of cum necklace that I got you for?
I can't wait.
Birthday?
I can't wait till that comes around. I'll have Hess's cum just hanging around my neck all day.
You guys needed to talk about that on your own podcast.
He's gone like on vacation. I'm just like, yep, Hess is still here. Plug it back up. Would one of you two like to tell us why this movie happened? And by that, I mean, what's the story of Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back?
I think Hess should go.
They had a comic book made after them, and they found out that they wanted to stop it. So they have to try to get to Hollywood to stop the movie being made. They run across four girls, two of which are hot, two of which are not. And then
Oh my! What a fucking jick!
Yeah, that's me. And then they get to Hollywood, and he falls in love with fucking Nadia. I know it's not her name. But,
Shannon Elizabeth.
Yeah, that girl. And then,
Sally.
yeah.
That girl. That's me.
That girl.
That girl.
And then they pull off a heist, and then they get the cute orangutan. And,
Oh, they do get the monkey.
You're all out of order.
well, you know.
Well, he watched the movie like Memento.
Oh,
I watched it. I watched it backwards. No, I watched it Sunday night because we normally do it Mondays.
Yeah.
I like watching it later because I feel like when I watch it earlier in the week, I forget things.
No, yeah, I get that a lot.
So I'm like, fuck.
How many
And then
times
when
do
you
you-
said it?
How many times do you think you've seen this movie?
Me.
No, not you.
Okay.
I'd probably say this is probably my third time. Probably.
Third.
I know this movie by heart. Apparently,
Yeah, I was gonna say I know every word in this movie.
I didn't really know that, and like I watched it.
This is the first one for sure. I didn't need to watch. I could sit here without watching it and do the whole podcast.
You've watched it twice this year because it didn't count.
Yeah, spoilers. When we get to our movie list, which we didn't do last week, I have one not on my list this week because I already watched this. This was the first movie I watched of this year, so it didn't count.
And he voted for it, so there you go.
Well, how can I not vote for Jay and Silent Bob?
That's what I was thinking when
Oh,
I
you-
picked
That's
it.
like cheating.
You can vote.
It'd be like
I mean,
it'd be like if I put La Bamba on the list and Hess not voting for it.
Yeah, but I feel like by you voting and you saying that, you're not allowed to bitch.
That's true. I gotta agree with Hess on that one.
You know what the bitch did to me?
Wow, you still have that?
Yeah, I still got
That
it.
is so.
I still have this too.
Why is that one so loud?
I don't know. The music is super loud, and then you
Yeah.
got. Let me see, which one is it? Oh,
Would you like a chocolate-covered pretzel?
it's just like mediocre.
I remember seeing
You know-
seeing Jay and Silent Bob in theaters opening night.
I remember going there with you, and the guy stopping you on the way in with me and Taylor, and going, "Hey, are you sure you want to bring them into this?" And you go, "Yeah. They've seen worse." And the guy's like, "Are you sure?" And you're like, "Yeah, it's fine."
Are you sure that wasn't South Park?
I mean, it happened quite a bit,
Oh,
but I
okay.
remember it being Jay and Silent Bob because I remember being like, am I gonna not be able to see this?"
And it's. I don't know. It is one big. What's the word I'm looking for? Like spoof on inside joke.
Yeah.
It's one big gigantic inside joke with his universe,
Mhm.
but it's also funny.
Yeah.
The funny thing is watching this now, knowing Jerome, I can see this heavily influenced him.
Oh, for
Oh, yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Like, yeah, like just some of the shit he says, and like, yeah, I was like, wow. I'm like,
well, the funny.
He's like, "Wow, for the first time ever, Jerome makes sense."
Well, and here's
It
the
all
thing.
makes sense.
Here's the thing. I liked Kevin Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like Dogma so much, I went and got a bought an
Yeah,
autograph
big ass poster. out there.
poster and had like spent like real money to have it framed, and it's hanging up in the living room.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And then
I should have brought it in here.
And then Jay and Silent Bob came out. I liked that, and and then he kind of stopped making movies as much, and
Yeah, because you just started doing podcasts.
And then Jerome started blowing them on a daily basis.
Well, because what I used to, because I loved him growing up, because of you, we watched every new movie, and I just constantly watched it on repeat.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was like a summer where we'd watch Mallrats almost every day, Mallrats and Dogma, just switching it. When Taylor wasn't watching fucking Shrek or Toxic Avenger,
right? Which is
or
those
fucking Ghost of Mars.
movies.
Remember, she used to watch Ghost of Mars all the time. That would scare the shit out of me.
Ghost of Mars is streaming on something. I don't know if it's HBO Max or if it's Showtime, but I saw it the other day and I thought maybe it was Stars, and I was like, oh, should I watch Ghost of Mars?
Did you see that HBO Max is gonna have a $10 version with ads now?
Ugh, fuck that.
I don't know why you'd be like, if you are interested, you probably already have it, so it's weird to downgrade. But what were we talking about before that? Before it Ghost of Mars. Oh, with the Kevin Smith stuff.
Yeah.
And then
it just took over your life.
And then when around the time I got an iPad and I had a little desk over there and I had that little monitor and I play Call of Duty all the time, I just play a podcast from him and play Call of Duty all day.
And then shoot your teammates.
Yeah, blow them up and shit like that. Yeah.
And then didn't get your name taken off and have to change it because you fucking pissed everybody off.
I'd be playing like what was that one game with the guy he wrote novels and he like
Fable?
No, you played it too, and he like flashlights and the flashlights would make the ghost
go
away.
Adam.
Is it Adam? Oh, Adam Wake?
Alan Wake.
Alan Wake, not Adam. But I used to play that too, and I listened to every single one of his podcasts, and then he started making Tusk again and all the movies, and then I was super obsessed. Now I don't miss the podcast. I even listened to his one with Ice Cube, which was pretty okay.
You're the only person that calls something pretty okay, and nobody knows what it means.
Hess, if I took a bite of something or a drink and I went, oh, that's pretty okay, what would you assume that meant?
That you were mentally handicapped and you didn't. I'm just kidding. I would just think that you would be like, that's okay.
Yeah, kind of. That's what it means. Like it means like it's all right. It's not bad.
I just killed Silent Bob.
Silent Bob and my mic.
But I mean, it kind of cancels itself out.
Yeah, you don't need the pretty. If
No,
you got
because it's better than okay. So it's pretty okay.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty
So
okay.
you can say it's better than okay.
It's better than okay.
They both.
But that's
just say it's okay.
That makes me sound like I'm turning Irish or something. Yeah, it's better than okay.
It's better, okay.
I mean, you can go,
I
See,
don't know,
but that makes it sound bad.
It's
okay, good or bad?
Okay is mediocre.
Oh,
And what's pretty?
And you add the pretty to it, because okay, so if
it's
there's
not quite mediocre.
If okay is the bottom, like yeah, that was okay. I'll probably never watch it again. And then that was a great movie. Pretty okay means I'd probably watch it one or two more times.
So how would you rate your panties?
Well, a couple of different kinds of panties.
Are any of them pretty okay?
No, I wouldn't wear pretty okay panties. If I put on a pair of panties and they were pretty okay, I probably wouldn't wear, unless I had to. Those would be like my panties to the bottom of my drawer when I haven't done laundry and I need to wear something.
What if they had shit stains in them? Would they
if I washed them and there's still shit stains in them, means I had really bad shit, I'd throw those things away.
They wouldn't be pretty okay?
No, those were pretty damaged. Is what I would call that.
Not fully damaged though, just pretty damaged.
Well, no, fully damaged is like holes in them and shit stains. Pretty damage is just
there's
poop in
holes. How is there shit stains? Like around the holes?
Well, if there's holes other places.
Oh,
like
not in
rats nibbled on them or something.
You have rats?
Might.
Jesus. Did you tell Hess about the rat you saw the other day?
Oh, I did see.
Wait, first let me tell you.
It was actually like a week ago, but
him and Taylor come home from the gym, and he's like all excited, right? He's like,
yeah.
"Oh my God, we saw a rat chasing a mouse." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "There's this fucking rat. It was like chasing this mouse." Wait, no, it was a cat chasing a rat, and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
My, what a fucking jick.
So what happened was me and Taylor were leaving the gym and she goes, "Holy shit, there's a rat over there." And I was like, "What?" And then a cat swoops from underneath the bike and it's chasing it right in front of the gym, and it jumps up on top of like the bike rack and goes underneath, and then the rat goes underneath his motorcycle, and then the cat's like waiting outside it, like scooting around, watching it, trying to get it. So we got in Taylor's car, and we just rolled down the window, and we were just waiting, watching to see if the cat was ever going to get the mouse.
Fucking wild
And then it happened again. They chased him again, and then the last we saw, it looked like the cat might have got it, but we're not sure. And the others had the motorcycle, and then people were coming out, so we had to leave.
I believe the cat was just doing his job.
Well, yeah, nothing against the cat. It was just interesting. We got to see like nature happen.
You guys said you were rooting for the rat.
Well, I was. I wanted him to get away because that'd be kind of cool, but
Why is
I don't
that
think it'd be interesting because then he'd fool the cat, like Tom and Jerry. You always root for the mouse. You never root for Tom.
Yeah, Jerry wasn't a rat.
Could have been.
No, he was a mouse.
Yeah, but you still root. That's the same thing. They're like cousins. It's like alligators and crocodiles. The same fucking thing.
Yeah, but one's a big, dirty, nasty fuck.
All I heard about was some yellow bird they found.
Oh, we did find a baby bird was out front.
Yeah.
I think it was a baby pigeon, but it's we gave it crackers. We probably shouldn't have, and then it died. After like an hour after we gave it some crackers, I was like, "Oh, wait a minute! Don't they baby feed birds? Like munch it and spit it in their mouth?" And then we were like, and we walked out there, and it was like kind of dead, and there were ants. So I swept all the ants away because I didn't want it to be eaten alive, and if it's still there.
That's very humane of you. That's good. I would have done the same thing.
Yeah, and then
I hate fucking ants.
We were wondering though, because it was dead and it landed on its back. And how come every time there's a dead bird, or at least a dead baby bird, every time you see them, they're on their back?
I don't think that's true.
Every dead baby bird I've seen, it's laying on its back.
How many dead baby birds have you seen?
In my life, I've probably seen 10.
I mean, I've seen some birds take some fucking face dyes into the street, so I don't.
Well,
they weren't babies.
Like that, I think that you can't. But like if a bird is dying, it'll always be dying and then be on its back.
I don't know.
And I don't know why.
I think you made that up.
Let me ask Alexa then. Alexa,
Google it.
why do birds die on their back?
She's like, don't you dumbass.
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
What a fucking bitch. So first, like we do normally, is there anything you guys would change about this movie? I stumped you.
I don't know. May have showed some more boobs, like Elijah Grushku doing like a
at
porno scene.
the fight scene at the end, you wanted them to actually flop out a titty.
We discussed this. That's totally you at the end.
Yeah, at the end, you're gay 100%.
Hopefully, the two girls will fight and a titty will pop out. Well, it's like, that's Has. Without question.
Yeah, 100%.
I would make the Scooby-Doo people I recognize.
Oh yeah, I would have made that actually.
Not Scooby-Doo, because that's Mark Hamill.
Oh, is it?
Pretty sure.
Where's Rob?
Pretty sure.
Oh, that's interesting.
Don't quote me on that.
I'd add maybe one more Star Wars and American Pie person in the movie.
I mean, they didn't have Shipwreck.
It's true.
Or
he's too busy doing Harold and Kumar.
Or the kid from Rookie of the Year. I don't know his name.
Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, I can't think of anything I'd change. That's just because I've seen this too many times and I love the movie, so I think it's perfect.
What do you guys think about Will Ferrell in the movie?
I used to absolutely. That was the only part of this movie growing up that I found boring. Like if there's gonna be a part I'd go to the bathroom, it'd be when he showed up. Except for when he's like on your knees, Texas Pete, and and someone's gonna get blown and all that. I'd keep that part in.
He's like, I love that part.
But now I like it. I used to not like it.
Yeah, I'm kind of
I know his character is a spoof on it, and I have no clue what the name is, and I won't be able to find it.
Oh, but that's helpful.
There's a movie with like a guy like that like constantly pulling his badge, and Kevin Smith and Will Ferrell found that hilarious, and like they made the character. That's like they spoofed it. And I think there was supposed to be, like he was supposed to show up and reboot and some other stuff too, but he didn't.
He's a little.
But so his whole character is a spoof on another movie like that, I guess.
He's a little too dumb, but I don't mind him.
Mm-hmm.
Will Ferrell is hilarious, but sometimes too much Will Ferrell can get me.
Yeah, a little bit.
Also,
he started Mom saying fuck beans, and I've heard that so much that I kind of blame him for that too.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
Was he frozen? Yes? What if he's just fucking with us?
He probably is.
You guys
oh, his nose are frozen.
I can hear you a little bit. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, but I'm gonna text him.
You guys are frozen.
I was just texting you. You're frozen. We thought you were maybe fucking with us because we asked you a question and you were just.
No, you guys are frozen, and I hear about every other 5 or 6 words that you were saying. So. Now you're frozen again.
Yeah, it's fucking epic. Should I hang up on him and call him back?
Let's let it roll for a second.
All right,
Yeah.
let's get some Hess in here. What did you think about Will Ferrell in the movie? That's what we were talking about before you froze.
Yeah, I didn't mind him. I mean, I didn't mind him.
He caught a lot of shit. Like, a lot of people, when it came out,
oh, they didn't like him in it?
They didn't like him in it.
Me too.
Mind you, it came out 20 years ago.
Yeah, me too, but then I changed my opinion later on.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I didn't really think too much of it. I mean, it's a typical Will Ferrell role. He's a fucking dumbass.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah.
It's what you would expect from him.
I almost picked him and went old school.
Oh, that'd be different.
Or you could do Sean William Scott old school.
I was going to say, then you can get back to Sean William Scott and do something. Do you guys have a best scene / quote? I feel like, obviously.
But Affleck was the bomb in Phantoms.
No.
That's the best quote. The best scene, I feel like, one of them, obviously, is Mark Hamill, and he's back, and he gets his hand cut off. With cock knocker and all that. But I feel like there's so many in this. It's hard to choose a specific one.
I wrote down he loves the cock.
Yeah, I knew you liked that part. You know, I don't even have that on the soundboard. I should have got that.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought something I would change.
Well, we're well past that now. But
okay, you don't want me to say that?
No, go ahead.
I wrote it down actually. Dude, maybe
so
not change.
You wrote it down, and then
I read it.
You walked in here, put your phone in your pocket, and said, "I wrote some stuff down from the movie, like a quote." And something I changed, and then you just didn't read it.
I wrote it down like 3 days ago, dickhead. No. So who produced this movie?
The Weinsteins, right?
Right. I'd probably cut out the whole Shaka Luther King having girls in his trailer to bang for their part. That seems a little weird.
Yeah, a little bit. But that's also, it's making fun of that because that was a thing too. So I maybe wouldn't actually cut that out.
Well, yeah.
But what about Ben Affleck having dead hookers in his trailer?
That's fucking hilarious.
I like when they walk in. That might be one of the best scenes too. Because then all security guards walk in and he's like, "Ha ha! I wasn't with a hooker today."
Have you ever seen? I don't know if it's Kevin Smith more or it's Ben Affleck more, but like you'll go to get an autograph from them, and they'll write something bad about the other person on the poster. This was back then.
Oh, I've heard that they do that.
I think after Jennifer Garner kind of stopped doing that, but then like
apparently she hates Kevin Smith. That's part of the reason they had a falling out.
Yeah,
but now they're broken up and they rekindle the relationship.
Jennifer Garner and
yeah.
Oh, okay. No, but so Ben Affleck's fucking hilarious, but he doesn't usually show it as much.
Yeah, only in Kevin Smith movies, really.
Yeah, or like the Armageddon commentary.
Yeah, it's because Kevin Smith. I love Ben Affleck.
Yeah, me too.
But I like there's a little you know about the Shia and Bob stuff in Dogma, right?
Yeah.
When Jason Mewes gets pulled away, I think by the security, he yells that. Oh no, it's when they're getting pulled on the stage. He goes like, "That's a little callback to that."
Yeah.
There's so many little cameos and Easter eggs to the other movies. It's so great.
There's more than you could fucking count.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking about just trying to.
What about the end when the guys just like 10 people from other movies come out and they're like, "Oh yeah, what about Chasing Amy?" That would never work.
Oh,
in the movie.
I love that. Yeah, when they're all walking out of the theater and then the girl's like, "What?" I put them on the table here. You can probably see them with the GoPro camera. I have more than those comics, but those ones just tie into the movie. There's a Blunt Man and Chronic comic, and then there's it's called Chasing Dogma, and it's between Chasing Amy and Dogma, and it goes into the story about them going to Shermer, Illinois, and all that, trying to find it. But then it goes into them going to Hollywood. It's a mix of like. It's this movie and some of the stories from the other stuff that they actually put out. Mm. But in it, they go to like a movie set. I think they wanted this to be a scene in this movie, but they couldn't do it. They go to a movie set and all stuff, and I think they end up being fluffers for Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh my god!
And it's like a whole thing. But that comic book kind of turned into Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Zoom's doing its fucking thing again.
Zoom.
It's just constantly clicking in my ears. It's freezing us and Haas, clicking in my ears.
I only heard one click.
It did it the entire time I just talked.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but you were also just saying earlier that you could hear stuff without a microphone, so I don't know if your ears are screwed on tight or...
Wouldn't I hear the click louder then?
No. I think you're hearing other things. But any other best scenes / quotes from the movie?
I really like it once they hit Hollywood. I mean, I like the whole movie, but when they hit Hollywood, I just love that shit. Like when they run into the fucking wall... And they move it.
And then it's the same thing, and he's like, I hate how fake Hollywood is.
Yeah, and then they run in their E.T.,
Jerome texted me last night and said that his favorite scene was when Silent Bob was going to give Jay the.
And then you walked in. You're really gonna suck my dick? And he's like,
I like it when he's like, and then say,
"Ooh, what a lovely tea party."
Yeah.
So funny.
Any surprise cameos?
No. I know every single.
Really.
One.
See, now you get the whole shit that bitch is in this movie. There really isn't. Like, no one in this surprised me, except for, I'd say, at the time when we watched this new. We can go way back then. It was Sean William Scott on the van.
See, you probably don't remember this because you don't have much of a memory. But
you were like 5 or 6 when this came out.
So when this movie came out, like I would go on IMDb and like look at it and be like, "Oh, look, all these people from American Pie are going to be in this movie."
Yeah.
And like it would just because I didn't know any better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I expected some of them. I don't remember specifically.
Did you expect? Actually, probably the biggest one I could say is Mark Hamill and
Oh, Carrie Fisher.
Fisher, yeah. Those two in the movie, but I'd say probably the biggest surprises to get.
What's the coolest one though? Is it Mark Hamill or is George Carlin now the coolest one?
No, because he's in a couple of the movies, so I wouldn't say because these ones are like they're like one and done.
Well, it's more because he's not alive anymore. Same with Carrie Fisher, but like I see him and like he like blows the trucker.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
He always I forget the exact role, but he wanted Kevin Smith to make him like I think it was like I can't remember if it was like a serial killer or a pedophile or like both, but he's like I want to do a crazy role like that. Write me a role, and he kept telling himself that he's like it's kind of weird. But I know there was a funny story with Carrie Fisher on the ride, because they wasn't just a one take them driving down the road and all that.
Right.
It's like on the rides back. I guess Jason Mewes would be hitting on her the whole time and all this shit. And eventually she's like, "Hey, listen," and she's like, and I forget her exact words, but it's basically like, "I want to fuck too. So if you're not gonna do anything about it, shut the fuck up." She's like, "You're reminding me of Ben Affleck. You're just talk. You're not gonna actually fuck me." And if you're going to, then come on. But and then she like put him in his place, and he's like, "Oh, fuck." And because they were mic'd up, so Kevin Smith was hearing that like over the headphones on their drive back and all that.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So like she didn't say like, "Hey, stop harassing me." She's like, "No, listen, I would fuck you, but I know you're not gonna fuck me, so stop talking to me like that."
That's pretty funny.
She used to hang out with Belushi. I think she's seen it all. So you know what I mean?
Yeah. Best performance.
God, I don't know. It's not Shannon Elizabeth.
I feel like it has to be Jason Mewes. He's in almost every single scene.
Yeah, because you don't expect him to be able to hold a movie.
But he does.
It's not Silent Bob because he doesn't say shit.
He does have a pretty big speech at the end.
He screams and then he yells at, and then he tells Banky that he's fucked.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. Although Kevin Smith does constantly talk. So him not talking this entire movie might be best performance.
Oh, like it's... It'd be like you not talking.
Because like the whole time he's like, I wish I could be talking right now.
It is kind of weird because like you picture Jay as being the one who's the pothead.
Mm-hmm. Well, at the time he was. I mean, I guess in this movie he's just drinking because they just got him off drugs. But
yeah. But it's like...
he's doing everything.
But like I never knew like that Kevin Smith was.
Well, he wasn't. He wasn't until after all the movies, until like Tusk.
Oh, really?
He didn't start smoking weed until after Zack and Mary Make a Porno.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So he's like, and then he went back and watched movies. He's like, surprisingly, I did well making a stoner movie. He's like, I wasn't even a stoner.
Wow.
Sequel. Do you think this could have a sequel?
I don't know. What would you call it?
Strike Again.
Jay and Silent Bob reboot?
You could reboot this.
Yeah, and then do almost the same thing, but then change it to a convention at the end.
You could throw your daughter in it, too.
Yeah, and have her play Justice's daughter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Throw it all off.
Yeah, that works. I thought about picking it and just going into reboot. I didn't think it would get voted, but I was like, give it a shot.
I wouldn't have voted for another Kevin Smith movie. Just out of principle.
Wow, you'll vote for multiple Quentin Tarantinos in a row.
Yeah, but no, I think we should diversify.
Interesting.
Although, I probably didn't with my vote.
Yeah, not at all. Yeah, I think the sequel, since it has a sequel, it's hard to make up one for it because they already did one. Just came out, too.
Yeah.
So, we'll skip that one. Did we learn anything from this movie?
Motherfucker.
What was that? Sorry. You totally skipped.
Wow.
Motherfucker.
That's motherfucker. Fuck.
Well, we should have started with us doing the rap.
$15, little
Well,
man.
we can't do it now.
Why did Randall put a restraining order on him? I just was spacing that. Did we learn something from that? No.
Well, he did so they wouldn't go kick his ass because the whole end of the movie's ended up being people's
that's
ass.
true.
Yeah, I learned that
But Affleck was the bomb in Phantoms.
because I never knew that before this.
Is that a real movie?
Yeah.
Phantoms? Yeah. Oh, I should have chose that then. I didn't know you. It's a horror movie with Ben Affleck. It's got. I think doesn't have.
He's not the bomb in it either.
He's the best person in it. It's a fucking horrible movie.
He used to,
But he is the bomb in Phantoms.
He used to beg Taylor like on a daily basis.
She's still
to watch.
never seen it. I want her to watch it because
But Affleck was the bomb in Phantoms.
she won't watch it with me.
I like it when they
Hey,
get
hold
kicked
on.
out later.
Kevin Smith, Ben Affleck, please, if you like this tweet, Taylor has to watch Phantoms with me. She won't watch it. That's my sister. Watch it because,
But Affleck was the bomb in Phantoms.
and she doesn't believe me.
What if Jason Mewes likes it?
Then she has to watch it twice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna cut that and tag them
Yeah,
all?
I'll tweet it at them. And if they
you
don't
better.
like it,
You ain't wanting to fuck with me, baby.
you seen the end of this movie, I'll get you. Just like you guys.
I love that ending.
Yeah.
Just beating the shit out of
Although
the
I
kids.
don't love-
That's what
I
Head should have
don't
done
love-
with the people ringing his doorbell.
Yeah. Hey, did you ring my doorbell at whatever time? And then just
Magnolia fan.
Did you wear this hat that I took from you?
He's like, yeah. What about it?
I
A
don't.
while ago.
Do we have any questions about Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Did you like this movie?
Yeah.
I got done watching it on HBO Max, and guess what it fucking suggested I watch?
It probably suggested the same
No.
for him.
Not another teen movie.
Oh, I don't know. I probably didn't get that far.
Oh, because
I did.
oh yeah.
I mean, we let it run and we watched the whatever the shit going through the credits, but
I
there
actually
was shit through the credits.
Yeah.
Or was I thinking of
Yeah,
another
and, and there's an end credit scene, but I
Okay.
bet you guys didn't watch it.
Yeah, I didn't. You told me
Yeah.
about it afterwards. I watched
didn't.
the
Because
the
I watched
outtakes.
I didn't watch the Fast and Furious one, and you guys chewed on my anus for about 10 minutes.
Well, because it's yeah. I remember this one. so
It's
not-
God from Dogma. She closes the book, but there's a little bookmark in there to show maybe the universe can continue, because this was supposed to be the last movie with them in it. But then now there's like 3 more,
yeah.
and they're making Clerks 3 right now. So that's why he left a little more.
Well, why would you stop?
I think it's mostly because of Jason Mewes and all that. Yeah, no questions, and that's it. So we can go to our next movie, unless you guys have anything to say.
I love this.
Don't
movie.
have.
I do. I think
anything to say.
this is probably my favorite comedy of all time. Like, if I need a comedy to go to, it'll be this.
It used to be my go-to. I don't know if it's my go-to, but it's up there. I mean, it's definitely top 5. You know, one of the best parts is Matt Damon and Ben Affleck.
Oh, I do love that. Actually, I was gonna say that in the part, but I just couldn't think of it for the best moments. I think that might be when they recreate the Make It Good Will Huntings 2.
Yeah.
That's a really good, because like they're also like shoving it up too. Like they're not even acting good because like, they don't care. The director doesn't even care. He's just counting his money.
Which is Gus Van Sant.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it when he's like, what gay serial killer movie? And he's like, oh, then you do Forces of Nature.
And then he's like, and then sometimes you do reindeer games, and he's like, hey, and then like, and then sometimes you gotta do the payback, or you can truck me into doing Dogma. And I look at the camera and all that.
Yeah.
How many times do you look at the camera in this movie?
At least 3.
Yeah.
Because Will Ferrell and that one guy do it when he shows up. On the,
Oh, yeah, they say like that.
Reminded me of The Office.
Yeah, they said that sounds
Yeah.
like the plot of a bad movie.
Kevin Smith and Ben Affleck do it.
And Jason Mewes, when they're
Yeah.
at his place.
And then they do it. So that's at least 3.
Yeah. God, I hate Zoom. I don't know what. Maybe when we have to get our own, because Taylor's will get canceled, I won't do this anymore.
Maybe we should do Skype.
Like, Skype doesn't record itself. Unless you want to get another computer so you could record this
No,
computer.
I was just kidding. Jesus Christ. We won Warzone last night with a fucking magnificent battle.
That was
We
funny.
did.
I told people at work about it.
That was because it wasn't even like a normal lag. It was like just we were playing in slow motion, and then we were getting time traveled back 10 seconds
Yeah.
every time, but still being able to move forward a little bit.
How embarrassing would it have been if that one guy beat all three of us?
Oh, I was kind of afraid he was gonna. I was expecting, instead of Hess yelling, "I got the fucking kill!" and screaming, I thought he was gonna be, "He downed me," and then we were gonna be in slow motions because then it'd fuck it up and we'd all die. I can see that in us being like, "Oh, Kim doesn't count."
You would have like jumped in the water or something. Like you don't get when you die don't die by getting shot. You do something stupid, like jump in a helicopter when it's in slow motion.
Well, I tried to. I landed next to you with the helicopter, and then next thing I know, I'm inside the building with the helicopter, and then next thing you know, I'm blown up outside, and you're yelling at me.
Well, because who gets the helicopter when it's a frame by frame?
It was one dude around the map. I wanted to get in the chopper, find him, and then I was gonna jump out, and I was gonna be parachuting, and it was gonna be a cool ending. And then next thing you know,
how did that work out for you?
It started flying me all over the place.
Even Hess was like, why the fuck would you get in a helicopter?
Yeah.
What does Hess know?
Not to get in a helicopter.
Nothing, apparently.
All right. The poll is done. Ooh, it is a close one, baby. 7 votes at 0%.
True lies.
Hey, no fucking spoilers, man.
Oh, no, I was guessing.
Yeah, true lies.
I didn't vote for my own movie.
I can tell.
I would
Someone
think.
cooking something in the kitchen?
What?
Sounds like they're mixing in a bowl out there. You hear that?
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
They're fucking doing that. What are they, jamming some shit? At 43% in second place. Role models.
Wow.
At 57% Scream. We're doing our first horror movie.
Fucking hit me with the phone, dick!
I hate horror movies, but I don't mind Scream.
Wow, well, did you vote for Scream?
I voted for Role Models.
Oh, okay. I was going to say then, why'd you vote for it if you don't want to do a horror movie?
No, I didn't say I didn't want to do them. Normally, you know me, I just don't like them.
I've never met you in my life. How would I know you?
They're not scary. They're dumb. I don't.
Well,
like
no
them.
one no one gets scared from a horror movie.
Your mother does.
No, she doesn't. She pretends to get scared from a horror movie.
That's worse.
She's a pretender.
That's worse.
Yeah.
Is she a singer?
Is that a band group or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, she could be. I don't know, but I know she fakes it.
I just don't like them. I just don't get into them.
Mm-hmm.
But I do remember liking Scream, and I haven't watched it a million fucking times like you, but I have seen it a lot.
We watched a 20-year-old movie. Now we're watching a 25-year-old movie.
Oh shit! We're gonna keep going back in time.
Is Scream really that? Scream's really that old?
Yeah.
96.
I was just 1 year old when that came out. Did you take me to theaters to see Scream?
No, but I remember your mother watching it. Like we rented it or something, and then I went to work, and then I called her in the middle of it and scared the shit out of her.
Do you remember when we were watching Scream 3? And I said 3 and put up 2 fingers. When we watched Scream 3, and I accidentally spoiled the ending for Mom.
No.
Have you seen Scream 3, Hess? You probably don't care about spoilers if you haven't, but...
I mean, I might have. I don't know.
Well,
This is 25 years ago.
If anybody cares, I'm going to spoil the ending of Scream 3 a little bit. I forget who it was, but she was like, oh, don't say it to this person. That'd be fucking stupid, blah, blah, blah. And she was like complaining, and I meant to cheer her up, but I said a little too much when I was little, and you got so pissed off at me. I go, oh, no, don't worry. It's just her brother. And then you turned and looked at me so evilly, and why the fuck did you say that? And I was like, oh, man. And
really?
Then you guys were also angry at me, and everybody was mad, and I was like, oh,
So you've always been a dumbass. Is that the moral of that story?
I didn't expect you to call me a...
Would you like a chocolate-covered pretzel?
Who is the killer in Scream 3? Is it...
I just said her brother.
Oh, her brother.
Yeah.
I don't know who her is.
Sydney.
Oh,
the main chick.
I don't remember Scream 3 except for Jan Silent Bob in it.
How would you... I almost actually went to Scream 3. I was worried because you said you were considering it. So if you were going to say Scream, I was instantly going to say Scream 2
Oh, is that
or
why
3.
you made me pick first?
No, it's your movie, so you have to pick first anyways. But if you did pick Scream, I was just going to choose a different Scream.
That's weird.
Why is that weird? I didn't want. I don't want it to automatically win. I think that's stupid when it automatically wins.
I like it if it automatically wins. It means two people are thinking alike.
No, you just want. You don't like the polls. I think you have something against the polls.
No, I don't have anything. You can still put it on a poll. I don't give a fuck.
I'll put you on a poll.
You ain't wanting to fuck with me, baby.
Like a stripper pole?
Could be. I wish Hess could have caught those kids walking up to his Ring camera and started talking through it and went,
Yo, baby, you have your asshole licked by a fat man in an overcoat?
And then I bet you they would have never came back. We could have yelled that to them.
Might
Yeah.
have a point.
It's a good possibility that they would not have.
Or, I
come
mean, I
back.
guess he could have also went,
It's kind of the same thing.
what's this?
Who wants to volunteer to be a rapist?
Oh. It just says who wants from me, so. Which movie is that from?
What is that from?
I can't remember.
Oh.
If it's possible.
Why do I have so many rapists?
Rape's fun.
Who wants to volunteer to be a rapist?
Oh, it's Mark Wahlberg in,
oh, yeah.
in, what was that movie called?
Pain and Gain.
Three's Company.
Three's Company, yeah.
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 You like that?
No, it's not that.
I almost picked The Rundown so we could do another rock movie.
Oh.
I love that movie. I didn't think
funny.
you guys would pick
That's
it.
the one with him and Sean Scott, right?
Yeah, I love that movie.
I was confused. Oh, I guess, yeah, you would have picked Sean Scott to get there from this.
Yeah, yeah.
I get that one and the bad Johnny Knoxville one confused sometimes.
I like that movie too.
That one's okay, but the Rundown's way better.
Yeah.
It's almost the same movie, except you have, what's his face as the villain.
Christopher Walken instead of the guy from Arrow.
Yeah. I just think of his name as Damien Dark. I don't even know his real name.
I think of him as the guy
He was
from
in
Captain America.
Captain America and Band of Brothers as
Band of
well.
Brothers, yeah.
But any last things before I bust your balls, Blunt Man?
Jesus Christ.
Actually, I got a last thing I want to say. That just reminded me. Another special thing about this movie is Darth Balls.
Call me Darth Balls. Balls.
Was my name on when I made my very first MySpace and email address. My email address was Darth Balls like 202 at Yahoo or something, and then my MySpace was I was Darth Balls
Wow.
because of Jason Mewes in this.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so it's a fun fact about me is I used
It
to,
explains a lot.
What do you mean? I remember I was so excited because like you guys were making it and like I was didn't like you guys had much rules, but you know like Willow and all them weren't allowed to have MySpace and stuff. So I was like, hey, can I make one? And you're like, I don't give a fuck.
Why would I care if you had
And I was like,
MySpace?
okay. I was like, hey, I'm gonna make my name Darth Balls then.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I should know.
The
All right, well it's 4:41, so
What a fucking chick.
we should probably wrap this up so I can help Angela get a new iPhone.
Cool. Yeah, because you guys are both zibbering.
What?
Zibbering.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Me either, but that's what I hear from both of you.
Oh, with the noise.
Yeah.
I thought you meant me and Mom are zibbering, and I was like, I don't know what that means.
I heard about every other thing Hess said, and then you started doing it too.
Yeah, it's fucking up big time. It's doing it
Yeah, it's
mostly
getting
here.
choppy again.
Yeah. Well, hopefully this isn't a horrible
Choppy.
podcast with the Zoom shit. And thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, subscribe. Next week we can go because it's a scream, baby.